pagdating sa amin lalo was dalawang pwede mo na Today's word is in Matthew chapter 23, starting verse 1 to verse 12. Then Jesus said to the crowds and to his disciples, "The teachers of the law and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. So you must obey them and do everything they tell you. But do not do what they do, for they do not practice what they preach. They tie up heavy loads and put them on men's shoulders, and they themselves are not willing to lift a finger to move them. Everything they do is done for men to see. They make their phylacteries wide and tassels on their garments long. They love the place of honor at banquets and most important seats in the synagogues. They love to be greeted in the marketplaces and to have men call them rabbi. But you are not to be called rabbi, for you have only one master, and you are all brothers. Do not call anyone on earth Father, for you have one Father, he is in heaven. Nor you are to be called teacher, for you have one teacher, the Christ. The greatest among you will be your servant. For whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted. Praise be to God. Salamat sa Panginoon, nakabalik tayo muli sa ating today's word because hindi po tayo makapag-record dahil malakas ang ulan at yung naghahanap tayo ng panahon na kung saan is tahimik. So thank God for this opportunity where we can have a discussion again. So una-una, si Jesus nagbigay ng warning sa kanyang mga disciples and even to the crowd. So he was speaking publicly and attacking the teachers of the law and the Pharisees. Sino ba itong ito? They call themselves as the official interpreters of the law. So the law of Moses. So every time na mayroong gathering, every Sabbath, sila ang nagtuturo and at the same time sila ang nagpi-preach. And then pangalawa is they also adhere to the oral law. Ang ibig sabihin nito is aside from the written Bible, meron silang additional message na they believe na ito daw ay galing doon sa mga ibang doon sa mga previous leaders na nag-comment na sabi is pinaniniwalaan na verbally sinabi ni Moses. Okay? And then they are also a judge on the religious and social matters in the society. So, ang laki ng influence talaga nila. So, si Jesus, ang sabi ni Jesus is, sabi niya, so you must obey them and do everything they tell you, but do not do what they do. Okay? For they do not practice what they preach. So, ang sinasabi ni Jesus is this. Ang mga tao na to is nagbibigay lang ng burden sa mga tao, pero sila mismo is not willing to obey. Okay? So, sabi ni Jesus doon sa verse 3, you must obey them and do everything they tell you. Do not do what they do, for they do not practice what they preach. So, sabi ni Jesus is, itong mga religious na tao na to is puro panlabas lang sila. Magaling sila sa law, pero hindi nila nasusunod yung sinasabi ng law. Or it could mean na sinasabi ni Jesus ay isang sarcasm para sa kanila na nang-iinsulto lang na sinasabi niya na sige, sundin nyo sila. Sundin nyo yung law, yung written law of Moses, but do not obey the oral law. But sabi ni Jesus is you can obey them, but do not follow what they do. Okay? So, ano ba yung burden na binibigay nila? Sabi ng mga ng mga rabbi is there are 613 prohibitions and commandments in the Old Testament. So itong 613 law na ito ang ini-impose doon sa mga tao at sinasabi nila you have to follow this. Pero sabi ni Jesus, they themselves, sabi ganon, is are not willing to lift a finger to move them. kahit daw yung daliri nila ay hindi man lang ginagamit para sumunod doon sa batas na kanilang ini-impose. So, hindi talaga nila sinusunod. Okay? Sa Bible, pag sinabing sinners, mas lalo sa mga Hudyo, pag sinabi pa lang sinners sa kanila, ibig sabihin yung mga Hudyo na hindi sumusunod sa law ni Moses, yung hindi nag-adhere doon sa mga pinapagawa ni Moses doon sa Old Testament. So, kapag ikaw ay sinasabi mo na ikaw ay Hudyo pero hindi ka naman nagpa-practice, ang tawag sa iyo ay sinners. So, sabi ni Jesus, ang practice ng mga taong to ay puro panglabas lamang. Okay? Yan po ang problema sa isang religion. Ang practice ay puro panlabas at hindi nagbabago yung buhay. Si Jesus, pagka tinanggap natin siya sa our Lord and Savior, one thing is sure, dahil siya ay naandun sa loob ng buhay natin, magkakaroon ng changes yan. So, yung changes na yan ang demarcation line natin na tayo'y naiiba dun sa mga professing Christians. Okay? Now, sabi ni Jesus is this, but you are not to be called rabbi. Okay? You have only one master and you are all brothers. Sa kingdom of God, tayong lahat ay brothers and sisters lang. Lahat tayo ay directly nakakonect sa ating Savior. And that's why wala talagang hierarchy. Isa lang ang ating mataas dito sa kingdom. Walang iba kundi ang pangalan ni Jesus. Okay? Not even the disciples, not even the apostles. Although we recognize them na sila ay mightily ginamit ng Panginoon. But in the kingdom, we are all equal. So that's why even in the church, we call ourselves as brothers and sisters. Praise be to God. So, sabi ni Jesus, do not call yourself rabbi, do not even call yourself father, because there is only one Father in heaven, and that's true. Pero sa atin, ginagamit natin yung spiritual father. He is my spiritual father. Yung aking leader is my spiritual father. Ginagamit natin yon. Ang in-address lang ni Jesus dito is this. Itong mga Pharisees na to, itong mga teachers of the law, they are not worthy of the honor na dapat ibinibigay sa kanila. So the title is not must not be given to them because they are not worthy, okay, of the title. Okay? So that's why sabi ni Jesus is this. Whoever exalts themselves, sabi ganon, will be humbled. Itong mga tao na to, yun ang gusto nila. Na sila ay visible na nakikita ng mga tao na mukhang religyoso sila at malapit sila sa Diyos. But in their hearts is they are too far from God. So sa atin din, ang reflection sa atin is this. Tingnan natin ang sarili natin. Baka nga panayang aral natin ang salita ng Diyos pero kulang naman tayo sa pagsunod. Diba? Naniniwala tayo sa tithing, hindi naman tayo nagta-tithes. Naniniwala tayo na kinakailangan is mag-pray tayo, hindi naman tayo nagpipray. So sinasabi natin meron tayong personal relationship kay Jesus pero hindi naman natin ina-acknowledge si Jesus as the real Lord and Savior of our life dahil wala tayong genuine na pagsunod sa Kanya. So challenge sa bawat isa sa atin. Whoever you are in the church, ano man ang iyong position sa church, hindi yan ang importante. In the eyes of God, what is important is the matter of our heart, our obedience to God. So nawa ay pinagpala kayo ng ating pag-aaral ngayon, and the susunod is we will discuss on the woe that Jesus has uttered, woes that Jesus uttered to the Pharisees and the teachers of the law. So God bless you. Ay, sa amin,